Hi you guys. Okay, today we're gonna go into love and marriage Huntsville. So we're on babies, birthdays, and unfinished business. Stay tuned for this episode. Hi, welcome to our channel. My name is Courtney and this is my husband,
Eddie.
All right, so we're gonna go ahead and get into it. If you know what this channel's about, Key Fam, you already know what this channel's about. So this is not your first time watching it. But for those that is the first time watching, this channel is about positive love, positive light, and positive energy. So we wanna always give some good old positivity on this channel. And we talk about relationships, we talk about a lot of different things, current events, and right now we're talking about Love and Marriage Huntsville, which is in our home state. So we're in Birmingham, and Huntsville is what? Maybe about an hour or so out. So yeah. All right, so we're gonna go ahead and get into it. We are so glad that our first out of the blue, I guess our thoughts on it, you know, just giving our opinion on the one that we uploaded last Saturday. It's doing very, very well, so we decided to do it again. So I like the show. Husband not a fan, but I like the show.
Yeah, I pushed through it.
All right, so if you watched it, then we're gonna go ahead and get it. If you didn't watch it, then this may give you, you know, maybe a spoiler or something like that. But you know, anyway, I enjoyed it. Okay. So the first thing we're gonna get to, again, these are our thoughts, so it may not be, you know, detail by detail, and it may, you know, just be a little bit all over the place, but I just took a few notes this time. Okay, so it first started off with Mel and Marcel. So Marcel was coming into Hold and Hope, you know, company, and basically he wanted to supposedly settle them spreading these rumors, so to speak, about him having 20 girlfriends. So it don't seem like he even really said anything about that. Like my thing, me going in, I'd be like, listen, I appreciate if you and your husband stop spreading all this stuff about me having 20 girlfriends. It's not true. It's affecting my marriage. My wife is getting a little insecure in that area, and I just appreciate if y'all cut all that out. It didn't go like that. To me, if you're gonna go clear something up, you gotta go clear something up.
Yeah,
right?
You gotta be adamant about it.
So when he went in there, he basically was, when she said, listen, she sat down and she said, I appreciate it if you would have took a little bit more time in making sure that Martell was not here doing everything. You know, a little bit more time to stop him from cheating. And I feel some type of way like that. Like, if I got a best friend or a good friend and I'm telling her to stop, girl, stop, you know, stop, you know, that it's gonna get to a point, I can't hold her hand. I can't make her stop. Now, I can't separate myself from that because I don't want to be a part of that foolishness, but I can't make them stop.
Well, you can't make them stop, but you can like tell them that what they doing is wrong.
And from what he said, he was doing it.
Yeah, all you can do is tell a person what they doing is wrong. So if you decide go ahead and do it anyway, hey, the friend did his part. He said what he had to say to the guy. And I know Squeaky Voice was probably looking, you know, for...
Squeaky Voice is Melanie.
What's it, Marcel?
Which one are you talking about? Marcel?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
I guess you expected Marcel to be Martell's brother's keeper.
I guess.
And sometimes it don't work out that way.
It don't.
So.
And her point was, well, you know, how can you tell somebody to stop doing something when you're doing it? So going back to him having 20 girlfriends, whatever you want to call it.
I don't think he had 20.
It may not be 20, it may just be a few of them. But going back to that part of it, she said, how can you tell him to stop doing something when you're doing it? And when I was writing these notes down, y'all.
Yeah, she actually wrote notes like she was doing some kind of project.
And the part, and I don't know if this has something to do with the editing or something like that, but the part where it seemed like he was finna confess to something, because she was like, you know, if you trying to tell somebody to stop doing something and they see you doing it, and in fact, they're gonna be like, well, how can you tell me if you doing it? You know, and then going back to these 20 girlfriends, and he's like, to be honest, that was And it kind of,
like he was about to say something.
Yeah, and it kind of, he paused. You know, I don't know at that point, was he about to confess or say something that probably would incriminate him more?
Or could it be the producers want to drum
make
up
it
the
seem
drama?
like, right. Yeah, that could be too. It could be a part of editing, because that was just like weird. Like, what was he finna say? And it kind of shifted to something else. So I'm like, But, okay, now let me stay on this part of it. So, the part 2 where, because I did take notes, I'm telling you how long. So, the part where he said that when she started saying that, you know, well, Martell, you know, got caught cheating again, or the girl called his phone and stuff like that, it was like a glimmer in his eyes, like, for real? It was like, you trying not to smile, but then you smiling through your eyes like, oh man, good, get that off of me, so we can stop talking about these 20 girlfriends, and now we can shift it back on you, because that's what it need to be on, because originally it was on you.
Probably knew Martell was cheating anyway, so I don't see what difference did it make that she told him the girl called, because he knew Martell was cheating anyway. Well,
I think he don't think that this stuff was so to speak recent. You know what I'm saying? So I don't think that he, you know what I'm saying, was recent. So, but for her to say, oh, this girl called, you know, I don't know. It just was like, for real? Like, what? Give me more tea. So it was just, you know, that was just, I don't know. I just didn't find it to be, you know, I thought that would be a little weird. So, but to this part too, I don't understand how my marriage ain't gonna get no better if your marriage don't get no better. That's the part where I'm a little bit, you know, like he said, I really and truly want to help put out their fire, basically, so that my fire over here can calm down. You know, if what I took is, if he get their marriage, Martell marriage and Squeaker Boy's marriage together, get it right, he feel like it takes the heat off him. Yeah, take the heat off of him, but that's what I'm just saying, because he had said my ultimate commitment is to in his marriage is to help them get their marriage. That's his ultimate, because he want his marriage. I'm like, that's your ultimate. Let me tell you what I would do. Your ultimate goal should be to make sure that your wife is not speculating that you're cheating. And how do you do that? If you're cheating, you're gonna have to confess. Let me give you some hints. Why y'all taking an off season? Because cameras ain't following y'all. I don't think 365 days out the whole year. I think y'all got seasons where y'all filming again. So when you're not filming, I think you need to go to your wife and confess, whether it's 1 or 2, and tell her that, you know, hey, this is what happened. Y'all can reconcile, get that stuff together. By the time the next episode, the next season start again, then y'all will be on good terms and in a happy place. Because it just looks so suspect that you are not going and telling nobody verbatim that I did not do this. And it's just like, what did you go to the hope for, to clear up what?
Don't confess, dude. Don't confess. Don't confess, because it keeps the drama going. Okay, because you go confess, that's the end of the show. That's the only reason why I watch it, because I want to see you lie. You know what I'm saying? So don't confess, man. Don't listen to her. Don't confess. Keep doing what you're doing. Exactly. You got 20, 25 girlfriends. Do you, homie. Do you. I support you.
You support them cheating?
Man, it's an entertainment show.
Okay, but
this is all about entertainment, baby.
I know that, but if it was your friend, you support him cheating?
If you want to keep the ratings up, yeah, cheat on, dog. Cheat on.
Anyway, okay, let's move on, because he ain't even being honest.
Cheat on. You gonna keep that show in the air? You cheat, homie. You do you, homie.
Okay, moving on to the next one, because we're not finna stay there. So we go on to Tisha. Now I thought this part was a little touching, because you know, when she sat down and started talking to her mom about, you know, her trying to improve her communication, because there's certain words that she cannot pronounce, or, you know, had trouble with saying it even in school. And, you know, her mom said that she, you know, had a speech therapist and stuff.
I can relate to that, so I can kind of see the struggle, Because I had a speech therapist when I was in school, so I can see the struggles. So
yeah, and I never really paid attention that she got a speech problem.
Well, probably some words she didn't want to pronounce or say in front of the camera.
Yeah.
So that's why you probably never noticed it.
But and then going on to Mel's mom, Miss Vanessa. I like Miss Vanessa. I really think that she is one of them women that you can sit down and have a good conversation and she'll just tell you some good honest truth. So I like Miss Vanessa. I like her spirits and everything. But when she shared her story about, because Mel went to her and just told her, you know, look, Mom, I'm pregnant. We're not in a good place. I don't know if Mel was contemplating having an abortion. I don't think so. It's just that this baby was not the perfect timing for them, you know, to have a child. You know,
spot they married.
Yeah, and to me, it seems like Martell has hope that this will, you know, actually, bring them closer together and all this stuff. And I think that, in me, honestly, I think that Mel wants to get excited and she wants, but it's like you don't want to show too much excitement because I think she feels that it'll be hope for him.
I don't know.
And she want him to do right.
I don't know, because when they conceived this baby, they was working on the marriage until the girl called.
Right.
And I think that was a big setback for Squeaker Voice, and that probably hurt her bad. You know, she tried to play a tough role. She did. You know, but I think she's really hurt bad. So, yeah, you know, I don't think me personally, I think she's really, you know, distraught over this. Okay, you know, with this baby coming and they in the bad spot in the marriage, and this woman still calling the phone. You know, she thought the marriage is back on the right track, and also boom, you get a phone call out of the blue, and you answer the phone, and there she is again. So yeah, that's a lot to think about, man. Yeah.
So, you know, I don't know. Martell just don't make me feel good. He just feel like, to me, oh, we have another, and I'm like, y'all on your 4th child. He told me he won't have 5. Well, y'all like not too far from that. Like,
all I know, that little flashback they did with him in the club, you know, he's on the microphone and the strippers on him.
That was last season.
I know, that boy's still wild. That boy's still wild.
Oh, with them strippers and stuff?
Yeah, that boy's still wild. Oh, yeah. He's still wild.
Yeah.
He's still wild.
You're right. Yeah, that's why he said we ain't gonna drink on this, because when he get to drinking, then a whole bunch of stuff, you know.
Yeah.
Okay, so we're gonna move on to Marcel and Kimmy.
And the ex.
But I did want to say this too, that Mel's baby is going to be due the day after Christmas. So I don't know, it's just a Christmas baby and stuff like that. And if y'all don't know, you know, we have our Magic City Classic, which is a big thing in Birmingham, where you have 2 schools coming together, and one of them is in Huntsville, which is which one? Alabama?
Magic City Classic, you got 2 black schools playing football.
HBU.
Yeah. And one is Alabama State, which is in Montgomery. The other one is Alabama A&M, which is in Huntsville. And it's a big thing in Birmingham every year towards the end of October.
Yep. And the Holts are coming down on, I think on that Friday. I don't know if they're staying for the game or not, but yeah. So I would have loved to give you guys some footage of the Magic City Classic. Maybe we can get some of it in.
Bunk that. Shaq gonna be he's gonna be the head person at the Magic City Classic.
MC?
Yeah, he's gonna be the MC.
Oh, really?
Yeah, man. Okay. That's who y'all want to come see, Shaquille O'Neal.
So I'm just saying, I would have loved to give you guys some footage, and maybe we can, you know, give you a little bit of footage of Magic City Classic so that you can see exactly what it is. I mean, people come from all over, you know, the states to come to the Classic. So if you haven't heard of it, you can kind of look it up. But yeah, it's a big to-do. Yeah. And so... yeah,
this is a big to-do, but the brothers don't go down there no more. Had 2 car accidents. Deal with the Classic.
All right, this ain't about you.
No,
okay.
I'm just letting you go. Yeah.
Okay then, so let's move along to Maurice and Kimmy. Now, you know, we couldn't wait to get to this part where the ex-wife and them, what we thought was me that to go to corral, but actually want to go corral. It was
way off.
Well, it looked kind of like go corral, but it was like
kind of
street some. I should have wrote it down, but I didn't. But yeah, But yeah, so they was sitting, and you know, You was talking about when the ex-wife pulled up what the music was.
Yeah, you know,
that sound like Jaws or something.
Yeah, that show the producers was wrong for that. Why they play that dreary, dangerous music when she pulled up like she about to eat somebody up, man? They wrong for that.
But the part where so they sat down and everything, and it first started off where they was trying to introduce, you know, but I think she spoke when she came in, but it was kind of like, and again, it could have been the editing because it made it seem like didn't nobody want to open their mouth again after that.
Kimmy Kim spoke, and it seemed like the ex didn't want to speak back the way they kind of cut that scene right there.
Yeah. So now let's go back to what my husband said when we was watching it. When she went back, and her name is Kaya. I think Kaya or Kaiwa, something like that. So
Jaws.
No. Yeah. So when you go back, she said, because initially Kimmy said, you didn't like me for a long time. And it's going back 7 years when you basically went in my inbox and said, don't talk to my child, don't speak to my child, don't go around my child, da 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 da. So when you talk to Kaiwa, it seems like something lapsed. So we were still married, but it seemed like you and Maurice started talking. And she's friends. Yeah, friends. And she said, Kimmy said, listen, I'm not with the foolishness and stuff like that. I do understand what divorce means. And so we were friends, but we didn't officially start dating till after y'all got divorced.
The timing seems so kind of crazy to me, man. It's to me, it sounded like she was just a side chick in waiting. That would sound like to me. You know, you friends, even though he's going through a divorce and all that. Then as soon as the divorce is final, y'all gonna get in a relationship.
So what if she said that y'all was in a bad spot? So the marriage that, you know, Kaiwa said that they were in a bad spot or having issues or something like that. Now, I don't know how true it is. Allegedly, total allegedly, they said that Kaiwa cheated. I don't know how true that is, but you know, regardless of the fact, if they were trying to work through some things and, you know, maybe Maurice seen an opportunity, like, this ain't gonna work, let me build a friendship. We don't know if him and Kimmy were working together. I don't know how they met. You know, I've been watching every episode and I don't know if I missed that part on how they officially met. Drop down in the comments and let us know, because y'all sure drop down in the comments to give us some more information from our last video.
All I was saying is this. The timing just don't seem right to me. It don't sit right with me. You know, if you are friends, it seems like, all right, get divorced, now we date. So it must have been some kind of feelings going on there before you start dating. You're not gonna just date with friends. Hey, let's go start dating after a certain time. So you gotta build up that friendship and build up them feelings, then you start dating. That's just my point of view.
All right, so moving on, going on to the part where they were saying that they keep holding on to stuff. You know, it seemed like initially the ex-wife was holding on, Kaya was holding on to stuff, but then she said stop holding on to stuff. So it's like,
who said that?
Kaya. She was saying that, you know, it basically to me it seems like they're trying to just have a resolve, you know, meet each other physically, let's get some stuff off the, you know, at you know, whatever, and just clear the air. So Kaiwa said that she didn't want to hold on to nothing, but then it sounded like she holding on to the fact that maybe you and my husband at that time was having communications, and now, oh, all of a sudden, you know, we divorced and now y'all married. So that's what she seemed like she's holding on to. So it seemed like she got slyness and all this stuff or whatever. Then, you know, to me, that's where her attitude may come from. But you know, it seemed like a lot of people didn't know she was married. So I'm just saying, how don't nobody know that this woman is married?
No, the new husband?
Yeah, I don't know how new he is. You know?
The stepson act like he didn't know.
Yeah, so, you know, he didn't know. So
another thing, too, about the ex, which I kind of agree with the ex on this one, is about how Kimmy be dressing around in front of the sons. Or she said she was dressing inappropriate.
Yeah.
You know, all right, you know, you proud of your body. I understand that, but it's time and place for that, you know.
We don't know how inappropriate she was and all that stuff. Now, we talking about bikini, you know, you at the beach and stuff like that. Yeah, you probably want to not have your goods all out running around, but I'm just saying, you know, to each his own, but you just got to be mindful of some things. But that's not for me to say. You know, if it's too skanky, I'm sure that her husband would check it.
Go ahead.
I'm sure her husband would check it, but go ahead.
No, I was saying, but if you have a son staying with them, you don't want that woman walking around half naked in front of your son.
Right,
so
yeah.
that's what she was trying to get at.
I know that, but I don't know what they consider half naked, because she could just be picking because maybe she don't like this part of where she dressed and stuff like that. But my thing is, why do Kyra think it's okay to text Maurice and say hoochie, slut, tramp, or whatever the text was? Why would you feel like it's okay to text my husband about my dress or call me any kind of names without the husband checking the ex-wife? You's best to check her, and I think that's gonna be on the next episode. He don't
take up for.
Yeah, he don't take up for. Like, you're not finna let me personally. Let me put me in it. Ain't nobody finna talk about my husband. The ex-husband, I ain't finna talk about this one, about nothing. No, we're not doing no name calling. Now, if it's something that you feel like is wrong, we're gonna address that, but we're not finna do the name call. We're not finna do no like he called her, what? She called him a stank, tramp. I'm just saying, you know, paraphrasing.
We're not saying that. That's what they say on the show.
Yeah, some of the words, y'all gotta go watch for yourself if you hadn't. But ain't no way.
Yeah,
that's so crossing the line, and that's disrespectful.
Yeah, he should have checked her.
He should have checked her. We don't know if he did, but he didn't say it.
Apparently, in the next episode, don't sound like he did.
Yeah, because I think that she does this a lot. So, you know, I think what Maurice is trying to do is keep the peace.
There you go.
But you got to learn to check some stuff.
Well, you got to understand, he's trying to keep the peace because she has his son.
Right, I know that.
So he's trying to dodge those landmines, and, you know, well, I can't say nothing back to her because if I say something back to her, she gonna hold my son away from me.
And I think that's wrong. I think that's wrong. He gonna have to put it in check. And if she using that child as a weapon to feel like that she can say anything to Kimmy, I think that is totally wrong.
Oh, you gotta be quiet now. You gonna hear that sharp music coming around the corner. Doom, doom, doom.
And then at the end, and we're finished, but then at the end where Kimmy apologized for the confusion that took place, where she said, because I know in the first season it made it seem like Kimmy didn't really want Monster Ride, and that wasn't true. And she clarified exactly what she meant about that. And Kimmy apologized for her, you know, if she felt like her feelings was hurt, or she, you know, confused the situation, and she apologized for that. And I think that was big for her. So what's funny is that, y'all got anything else to say? Like, no. And what Maurice said,
oh, this is gonna be great. Wow. I thought, my goodness, man, that came out the blue too,
and
man.
It's like, Maurice, to me, is in a cloud of...
He's in a bubble, man.
Yeah, he is. It's like, dude,
he's not in reality at all.
It's still not copacetic with them. It's not vibing. And then on the confessional, he's talking about they're gonna be bested.
Maybe he's putting on, I don't know, but to me, maybe he's believing what he's saying, because what we see, he don't see. And because I'm saying, they still not vibing, and he's like, yeah, good, sure, wow. And eating that little hash brown he was eating. So, you know, just, I don't know, he missing the boat right now.
Yeah. Okay, so in the last part that ended up is that when they were outside, when they went to
whatever club they went to,
it was like a hole in the wall, for real, to celebrate Kimmy's son's 21st birthday, when you mix the young folks with the old folks, and it just whatever.
It just look weird.
They just all, I guess they wanted to be on camera, found something to shot. But when it was all over with and everything, and Marcel went outside to meet Maurice, and, you know, pretty much tell him.
Martel.
Oh yeah, sorry. When Marcel went outside to meet Martel, and basically they was talking about, you know,
oh yeah,
the you know, the situation.
The girl
and
called him.
Yeah, yeah, and it's like he couldn't wait to go and tell him that, and he got mad. Like, you know, why is Melanie telling you stuff about, you know, and.
But I see Martell, you know, you need to keep family business within family.
Yeah.
But on the other hand,
it still looked like he was gloating. I'm sorry. It just,
yeah,
Marcel. It just seemed like he was.
Oh yeah, yeah, he was sticking the knife and turning.
Yeah, he was gloating, man. Yeah. He was.
But Martell is doing it to himself, man, because okay, you blocked the girl. Okay, you blocked the girl. She can't call you, so she calls you from a different number. The main thing you need to do, or the first thing you need to do, is change your number.
Yeah.
Even his wife told, hey, just change your number. And on top of that, he still has to change his number. So to me, that's like, okay, you haven't changed your number. That means maybe you want her to call you, but you're gonna act like, oh, I blocked her and everything, but she's gonna call you from a different number because she still know your number. So you want to, like, if you want to really end this with the girl, change your number. That's all you had to do. Change your number.
That's all he had to do. But maybe he was still talking to the girl.
That's why I look at it.
Because I'm saying, like, even if he changed his number, he's still talking to her. She can get that number.
Oh yeah.
He had 2 phones.
Main thing he should have changed. I'm like you. I think he's still trying to holler at the girl.
I mean,
they're still talking.
It's just the fact that maybe him and the girl was having a disputement. That's not a word. Maybe him and the girl was arguing. Because, you know, the side pieces can still have arguments with them. And then, so maybe he blocked her temporarily or said, hey, I'm finna go out of town with my wife. You ain't finna call me. Let me go on, you know, so he blocked. Yeah. And maybe the other the girlfriend called the other phone most of the time. So he blocked on that phone. She was like, they finna go out of town. I'm finna show him. And she called him on another number.
Yeah, from a different number. Yeah.
So, who knows? Who knows the dynamics of really and truly what the truth is?
I'm telling you, man, that dude's still messing with that chick, man. Because when I look at it, if you want to cut somebody loose, you change your number.
You gonna cut all ties.
Yeah, you change that number.
You know, like, yeah, that's just, you just gonna, yeah, that didn't make sense. But anyway.
But the thing is, you're gonna say, well, baby, I did have her on block. I blocked her. And that's why Squeaky Voice said, just change your number. And he still hasn't changed the number, so what that tells you.
Yeah, he's still talking to her. That's what we think, but. All right, you guys, so we're gonna go ahead and get out of here. If you like this video, give it a what? Thumbs up. If you like this channel, subscribe. And if you love it, hit that notification bell. So we can always give you great content. So we're excited about next Saturday. Actually, that's gonna be the classic weekend. So I don't know what we're gonna do, but we're gonna make it work, okay? All right, so, and we're excited about seeing the next episode of Love and Marriage Huntsville. All right, so on that note, I think that's all I got. What about you, babe?
That's it.
All right, you guys, on that note, we are out of here. See you on the next video. Deuces.
Deuces from the E-Dub.